Sorry, I ran out of camera batteries yesterday. Charged them up last night though, and now it's the next day, otherwise known as today. I got a bunch of those thingies in place. And then I also did lots of reinforcements, on these polycarbonate things. Like I put some pieces here so these ball bearings can't slide in. And then down here, there's some stuff stuck in here, pressed up against the ball bearings so they can't slip out. And over there, there's stuff to hold the ball bearings in. Because, you know, just jamming them in and hoping they'll stick with friction was never part of the plan. That was just because I didn't finish them yet. But that took like most of yesterday to do. Now I need to go get a bunch of bolts and some washers and stuff like that to do more of, you know, these thingies. But I have to do some really strong ones because these don't have to be very strong. It's just holding the pulleys on. They don't have any pressure going this way. But like that thing that snapped off the other day, I'm gonna have to get a really strong bolt to hold that down. So I need to get some like number 5 or number 8 bolts or something. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Oh, and I almost forgot. I also did this. See, these are the track roller thingies. And before this was just hollow. Well, here's one of the other ones. You know, it was like this. And like space in here. And they're fairly strong. But you know, if there happens to be some compression right here, it'll just crush it. I don't want to put sticks all over. So I welded some plate aluminum there and there. It was actually old aluminum serving trays that I got at the junkyard. I chopped up. I've been using them for all kinds of things. That's what I used for here too. So yeah, just making generally everything a lot stronger, so you know, everything will last longer and it'll be able to hold more weight. There's what it looks like from over here. There's the ones I haven't done yet. There's the ones I did yesterday. Ooh, they look much better. I want to fill in up here too, this space up here. I'm gonna have to hope I can find some more aluminum sheet at the junkyard. Although I do have some more aluminum sheet that has paint all over it. Such a pain in the butt getting paint off things. Because I can't weld it with paint on it, I'll die of fumes. Yeah. Yesterday I went shopping for some stuff. I got a whole bunch of bolts, some washers, some lock washers so my bolts don't fall out. And I got a new tap to match the bolts because I don't really have taps because some jerk stole them a couple years ago. Oh, and I almost forgot. I got a package from some cool people, and check it out. It's a spring! It's like a really good spring too. And where I was putting those springs on the legs, they go right there, but they're not on right now. This spring would actually be much better, and I have to figure out how I can get 5 more of these. They also sent me a cool note with the spring. Totally came from some kids, and somehow they magically knew. I'm gonna put it right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna put it there. Somehow they knew, like, that I would need one of these springs. I don't know how they knew that. How did they know that? That's really cool. They're like psychic or something. Now let me tell you about my giant robot right now. Alright, I gotta get back to work. And I also refilled my tank of argon, which is sitting there in the dark. Step 1, cut rods to right length. Someone asked me recently if being barefoot all the time I step on anything sharp ever. Well, I'm wearing sandals, but I got me toe. I'm just gonna ignore it though. It's fine. I gotta go grind some stuff. Oh, that also reminds me, someone else asked another question. What's my camera? Let's see. It's a Kodak EasyShare 650. I'm sorry, Z650. I like it. Ah, son of a... It is bleeding everywhere. I guess I better get some duct tape on it or something. Ah, I gotta go wrap up my toe. Bleeding on everything. Duct tape. Bandage of champions. Oh, I better go quick. It's getting everywhere. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. I have to go wash it off and everything. No, 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 no. Takes care of Mr. Sandal. Mr. Toe getting the spring water. Oh, that's cold. That should be good for it. Dun, dun, dun. Can you believe people go to med school to learn that? Okay, now back to what I was doing. Check out how skinny the piece was that I had to cut off there. Oh yeah. Next is filing off the burrs. Next, drill some holes, 5/16. Tells me right on the tap what size hole to drill. I don't know what the next thing is called, but that's okay because I don't have one anyway. I just have a nail. So the drill bit knows where to go. It has to be a really hard nail. Oh wait, I think it's called a center punch. Yeah, holes. Now time to tap them all. And actually, it took me a long time to figure out that when you're tapping a hole, you should do like half a turn, then back up a little bit, and then do another half a turn, then back up a little bit. And one day I'm saying to my dad, "Oh, Dad, I just realized that, you know, when you do the tap and you back up a little bit each time, you know, it works better." And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it." And I was like, "Why didn't anyone tell me this?" I had to like learn and like break a bunch of taps before I figured it out. So yeah, for anyone who didn't know, you reverse a little bit every time you go. I don't know what the exact ratio is, but like when it starts feeling too hard, you back up like a quarter turn, or half a turn, or whatever, and then it works a lot better. So go ahead and tap your holes now. Cool. Washer, lock washer, bolt. Ha-ha. Much better. Now when it goes in, it can't go right through. Of course, I have to wait to put the other one on until it's on the robot. Although, I haven't even tapped this hole yet. Hold on. Man, I have a lot of holes to tap. And on these, I'm not going to be able to smash one end and just put the bolt in the other end, because it goes up to aluminum and it would just rip through the aluminum. And I was hoping I could find some 3/4 inch inside diameter washers to go on, so you know it would press up against that, and the washer would be fatter and press up against the aluminum so it wouldn't rip through. But I couldn't find any washers that would fit snugly on a 3/4 inch thing, because the 3/4 inch washers were like a 1/16 or an 1/8 of an inch. I think they were a 1/16 of an inch bigger, but that was just too big. I needed them to fit pretty snug, and I'm sure I could find some if I kept searching, but by the time I do that, I could just do all the holes. Tapping some holes, tapping some holes, tapping some holes in my man workshop. Tapping some holes, tapping some holes, tapping some holes in my man workshop. Now between tappings, I have to whack off my tapper to get the bits off the end. Careful, folks, he's got the giggles! Run, run for your lives!